All right, guys, all right. So we're on the Wenatchee side. The East Wenatchee is on the other side. So I was across the river on the other side path, and that's when the Douglas County Sheriff Office visits me at 8:30 for parking at the access to the trail, like the trail we're on right now. We're just on the other side of the river. This is where the train track side is, and we just went across the bridge. And so 8:30, you know, the first night, right, I'm kicked out. I'm like, I wasn't, you know, it was late, it was midnight. Yeah. They were just on their patrols. The next night there was a complaint from a neighbor, and at 8:30 they kicked me out. Yes. However, if I just cross the river to Wenatchee on the west side, I've been one-wheeling here every day, and I mean, I met the guy here 4 or 5 days ago, you know, and you know, he's living on the side of the road with several friends, obviously, with the BMX bikes and the Coleman on the roof. And another vehicle with a parking pass, which is interesting. Number 43, like a campsite pass. It says September 7th. There's a campsite pass in the window, like ours at the campground. That's weird. How do?
Why would you just take it down?
Well, why is that September 7th? No, today's the 9th. I don't know. Weird. But he's doing his full mechanic. Look, he's got all the tools out and everything, and he's probably dying in the truck of heat right now. He said his fuel pump was out. Look, he's got the head off. This is unbelievable. Yeah, he's got the whole thing apart. Unbelievable. There's carburetor. Unbelievable. It's neat to see the, and he's got his fuel jug, his jack. But yeah, he's been out here for a while, guys. What? Yeah, there's a barbecue. Obviously, people are living with their little tents down over the way here, or just kind of like, we also noticed like people living off the side there. Oh no, not at all. Is this your home? Yeah, yeah. Oh, I met you like 4 days ago. I met you.
Without my permission.
Oh, we're in a public space. I'm just saying,
You're taking a video of me in my rig.
I'm saying.
I'll just call the cops.
Yeah, you can do that. You're no problem, dude. I'm saying I was on the other side of the lake in the Douglas County. The sheriff on the other side, they would kick me out at 8:30 for parking on the road. And I'm just saying on this side, they're not bugging you, right?
No, not really.
I'm saying that's good because we're boondocking as well, but on the other, with an RV, where we can park our RV, and you're not being kicked out, right? No. And that's what I'm doing a story on, is like, if we were just on this side of Wenatchee, we don't have issues with the sheriff. Yeah, we're from Canada. Like, so Douglas County, they're like cracking down big time, right? At Douglas County, but this is different. It's not the same county.
This is Schlang County.
So they don't bug you here.
They still bug us. They still bug us a little bit, but not as bad. Plus, all the cops know that my truck is broke down right now.
Yeah, you told me you were trying to fix your fuel pump 4 days ago.
Yeah, well, it's come to find out, I have a blown head gasket.
Yeah, I saw you had the whole head off, so it just becomes a...
Well, that's on my white truck.
Yeah.
Somebody stole it not too long ago, and I just got it back. And
so in Wenatchee, they told me that there is an actual RV parking, like a homeless RV area that's been...
2 of them.
Yeah, there's 2 of them now, which is a great idea. And where we are, there's 10 cities, right?
We'll put it this way.
But you aren't there yet because you can't get there?
No, I've been there, and that place took 3 RVs from me and 2 trucks from me.
Oh my God.
You mean...
Because I go to jail for 18 days.
And then you're not there to monitor it for... And then how long before they decide that it's like, this is...
They had my stuff towed within a day.
And then you can't go get it?
No, they tow it to the yard.
When they impounded it illegally.
And then the yard wants money.
2 Durangos and that white truck.
So you just keep getting fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
Around and around.
That's the reason why the rescue mission, they can kiss my country fucking white ass, man.
Yeah. So going there is a problem, but will you randomly get towed here if you're not here to monitor it all the time? Would somebody,
Yeah.
the city will come eventually and tow it?
Eventually the cops will, once they get tired of you, that's when
We saw them drive by last night.
Yeah, we were one through in here last night.
And then they went.
They just drive around. They're just doing a tour.
Just monitoring.
It was like a sheriff maybe, yeah. So, yeah,
All
so
the cops here in Wenatchee, they know me by first and last name.
yeah, you've been here for many years.
I've been here for going on 5 years.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, you're just in a hard spot right now. But like you said, if you disappear, they take your vehicles and you're fucked.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then now you're homeless, right?
What's your name?
Marcel.
Marcel?
So yeah, I do news in Canada, because in Canada we got a terrible problem with our dictator government, Trudeau. Have you heard about Trudeau? You know, it's like your Biden. He's just it's inflation. So now everything costs 2 times as much. Food is so expensive now, right?
Tell me about it.
The campground is how expensive. They want 50 bucks for the 45 to.
I remember it used to be like $10 for a tent site.
Yeah.
Maybe 25. For
Now
an
it's
RV.
$12 for your boat parking on top of your $10, on top of our $45 stay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally it turned in, the extra vehicle was $10 a vehicle.
Because we were looking for somewhere to park.
You're allowed to park on the road for by law by 72 hours,
72.
but they changed that. Washington State changed it when they went through all their new laws about the drugs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they switched that too, and now since they delegalized fucking marijuana and stuff, they passed a new law. If you like, for instance, they can haul me off to jail right now and take everything I own.
Yeah.
Because they just passed a law, you cannot be homeless. It's living in your RV or your rig outside these safe parks or campground.
I remember when they created that private property next to like the waste facility, then they said nobody's allowed camping on the street, and that, you know, so, but they give you a place to go, but then you say it's not really a home, because a real home, like, nobody's gonna take my stuff when I'm not there for 1 month. You know what I mean?
I was there for 3 months. I used to work for them.
Yeah, and they still took your stuff, and they know it makes you harder on life, and it's just this pattern that keeps going around.
They're supposed to help us out here, but all they did was fucking pretty much put me in a bad situation.
Yeah. Have you had issues with addictions, or you guys actually want to go back to work?
I'm clean and sober right now.
Yeah, for like a month or a week, or?
I've been for almost 6 months.
Okay, so you actually want to get your stuff fixed, get a job, and start living.
Well,
You
I
need
own my own
somewhere.
business.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a mobile mechanic.
Okay, yeah. So that's why you have all the tools and everything.
Yeah.
And so then you'd show up at houses. So you just need to get back where, like, you could park one of your other vehicles somewhere safe and then start working again.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I get my flatbed back up and going, shit, I'll be back making money, man.
Yeah.
Because without a vehicle, I'm pretty much.
So what do you, if you were to ask something for help, what would you say? You just need the city to let you fix your car and get back and have somewhere storage?
Give me a spot where I can work on my stuff.
Like, you just need
Anybody can
storage.
Come work on their stuff.
Like, really, you need storage for the other 2 vehicles.
Yeah.
And then you have your mobile rig going.
That's one of my good friends that's over here helping me, but they went to the store.
Yeah.
Both Dodges are mine.
Okay, yeah. So your 2 vehicles, your friends, yeah. Because we saw the camping pass. There was a camping pass from Simperson with the same ones that we have.
I was kind of worried for you. I was like, they just leave all their stuff out, like anybody could take it.
Well, that's why he's watching, and that's why he
I
came
know,
over.
but I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I was like,
No, I mean, it's a huge problem in Canada. We have tent cities, right? I mean, you guys have them in
Like in
San.
Seattle.
But ours aren't as bad. But the problem is, they says you always have to watch your shit, because some other homeless person is going to steal your shit. It just,
Pretty much.
and then you can't leave your home,
It's like that out here, man.
which means you can't go to work because somebody will steal your shit.
That's the reason why I pack everything up where I go.
Yeah. And what's your name?
My name is James.
James. Okay, I hope I didn't scare you at all, but like, yeah, we're trying to figure out.
Take your stuff.
Yeah. I'm a mechanic too. I'm a motorcyclist, so I got all my tools with me too, and we're just traveling. And yeah, we just don't know. We have a problem. I had the sheriff visit me twice on Douglas County, 2 nights in a row.
Yeah, Douglas County, man, they're fucking assholes over there, man. Pardon my French.
Yeah. But I've never met the sheriff on this side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for the information. We'll get this information out, because I'm trying to figure out like what works, what doesn't, for like, because it's a big problem, and right now inflation and the government's just printing money is making it worse. Everything costs more.
Personally, I think everything should go back to the barter system.
Trading things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why back to the gold, right? Real money, real value.
Right?
You can't print gold. Anyways, thanks a lot, bud.
God bless you.
Cheers.
I thought he was gonna beat you up.
Yeah, so it turned out some good information, guys, for the Irnieracing News. Like, this is valuable information. It's like, so what is Wenatchee doesn't have much homeless. It really doesn't, right? Kelowna has so much more. I mean, this is a smaller city too, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at Merritt. Merritt's way smaller and it has the same amount of homeless as here, okay? right? In the middle of nowhere. So what Wenatchee's done, I think, with the RV parks is good, but I see a problem though. If you do disappear to jail, 1 week, your stuff's gone. There needs to be a safe, people need a safe place, you know, like what if they, you know, they're in the hospital.
What if they couldn't get to the safe park, and like he said, he has to park on the side of the road for 3 days? Is that like,
and yeah, and he can't leave his shit, he's worried about us.
Like, they could just throw me in jail for that. It's like, so now there isn't really anywhere safe to go.
So
except for these
sometimes you have good ideas.
fake safe.
Sometimes there's good ideas, like a safe park area for homeless RVs, which I think is a good idea. It would give all these people like out of tent cities.
Like an actual spot.
But you need an actual, like, this is my spot for the month. It's booked. I'm responsible. Like, you need to give people responsibilities, right?
Well, he said he went to jail, right, for 3 weeks, and then they like impounded all his stuff.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like.
And then you're like, I don't know. What do you do with
Again,
that?
this is the gray zone. What do you guys think? What do you think? Like, so if you had a 1 book month, but I mean, that's the thing. People have year leases.